Lester. Chris, what are you looking for from him? Just about ready to roll. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And the home opener is underway. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Ketel Marte.
That's inside.
Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Foul ball there. The 1-1. And there's a ball. Just underway here in Milwaukee. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
All over that one right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
James Wood stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The 2-1. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Adios, pelota. He hammers one out to right, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 3-0. So up next, Geraldo Perdomo.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
That's outside. Aye.
Just missed. Check swing, and he went 3-2 now. And there's ball 4.
Inside, ball 4.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 0-1. That one is absolutely belted, and that's got extra bases written all over it. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Everything came together for him. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. 1 runs in. Now a second crosses the plate, and the lead is up to 5.
He was all over that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now it's going to be Gabriel Moreno right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Frelick on his way in. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Pavin Smith digs in now.
Pavin Smith.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
All 1.
And he takes a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. Run comes in from second. It's 6-0.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count. Up against it with 2 strikes right there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Handles, throws to first. Got him. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Corbin Carroll getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Up the middle, and that one handled. Gets it to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Back here at American Family Field. And getting the start for Arizona, Merrill Kelly. What should we keep an eye on? Here.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
1 up, 1 down. Jackson Chourio up now. He became the 5th youngest player to start on opening day in the divisional era. Singy, can you name the others?
Well, Ken Griffey Jr. seems like a good guess for this one.
That's right. I'll give you the others. Adrian Beltre and Robin Yount.
Got it. Yount must be on that list twice because he was only 18 when he made his debut.
Exactly. Foul ball. The 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. And that one missing low. Battling here as he fouls it away. And it remains 2-2. That one missed. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone, really making him work out there.
Payoff pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at bat like that one. Now it's Christian Yelich, and first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Milwaukee, all set for the start of the inning. Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that one is in the dirt. Ball 1.
Ball.
High fly ball down the left field line. Yelich ranging back, and that drops foul. That one
That's a
missed. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. One down. James Wood at the plate. Last year gained some attention. He was intentionally walked in a game June 29th 4 times. Only the 3rd player this century to be intentionally walked 4 times in a single game, joining Manny Ramirez and Barry Bonds. That one not close. Ball 1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That's
The
ball
next
2.
offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. 2 down, bases empty. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Nato comes in to take his cuts. In time to Devers, and they get Arenado. We head to the bottom of the second. Up now for Milwaukee, William Contreras. Contreras batting in the cleanup spot, and he was born in Venezuela. The 1-0. That's hard hit in the line, and that gets down into the gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay throw, not gonna get him. He's in there. Here's Rafael Devers. Kelly, a guy with a reputation for being a strike thrower. Most of his outings, the walk totals will be low and the balls will be in play, Chris.
What I really like about him, he just goes out there and he wants to compete. I mean, he goes after the hitters and he trusts his stuff. So when he's got it working, this guy's going to do.
This one could be trouble. Contreras around third. Runner from second crosses the plate.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Man at second. This one in the air right field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away. Here's the center fielder, Sal Freeland.
Number 10.
But the data certainly tells us that this method is less effective in today's game. And this one looks like trouble. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. In comes the run from third to trim the lead. So no one on after the sac fly. Carlos Cortez up now for the Brewers. And a big swing and a miss. One of the things as well that we've seen is that with launch angle type swings, that slight uppercut, the pitch that's really dying out is the sinker. That 2-seam fastball really moves right into the same path as that uppercut type swing. It is not a good match for the launch angle swing. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Yeah, and if you're going to have an effective sinker, you've got to be able to throw a good 4-seam fastball at the bottom of the zone. And to your point, because of the launch angle,
that is the inning. Back here at American Family Field, top half of the third inning, Adrian Del Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Now up next for Arizona, Gabriel Moreno. No question about this one. It's out of here. That one felt good. One down. Next to hit for Arizona, Pavin Smith. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Oh, one down. And a foul ball. Next offering is outside. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. In time to Devers. 2 down. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Thomas at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. In the air to left center. Yelich on the move to the alley. And that is that. Back here in Milwaukee. Up now for Milwaukee, David Hamilton. And that's fouled off. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Off the mark there. Ball 2. Swing and a pop-up. 1 away. This is Bryce Terang. Fly to left his first time up. He swings and fouls one off. Here comes the 0-1. And that is out of play. Here's the 0-2. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. 2 down. 2 out. Space is empty. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers.
Go Rio.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Sliced hard but foul. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. Nope, he held back. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That one misses, and the count's even at 2. That is the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Corbin Carroll. That one fouled off. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And a couple of quick outs. So digging in, James Wood. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Check swing. Now an appeal to third. Did not go. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That one ripped but foul.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Good eye in that spot.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone.
Fires over to first. Inning over. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. Misses off the plate, and that's ball 1. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Takes it in for the out. Raffy coming to the plate now.
The first baseman, Rafael Devers.
And first offering is fouled off. Called strike right there. Gets a piece and stays alive. Off the mark there. Ball 1. Inside, almost got him. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Man at second. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Goes down looking. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. That one way inside.
That ball's foul.
Man on second, 2 down. Should be extra bases. Devers headed home. And that is that. Back here at American Family Field, we go to the top of the 5th. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Hit hard on the ground to short. In time to Devers. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. So now it's Nolan Arenado. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. One hops off the wall. The relay, but he's in there easily. 1 out. Runner at second.
Now pitching for the
They turn
Brewers,
things over to the southpaw, DL.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. So up next, Gabriel Moreno. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way.
Ball 2.
Out towards right center field. He's got it. 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
This one in the air right field. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Bottom of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Carlos Cortez. And first offering is fouled off. Cortez goes 5 feet 7 inches, 28 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that misses. And it's 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. This one in the air center field. Thomas under it. And there's one down. Now here is David Hamilton. Flied out his first time. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Turang. Ground ball left side. Throw on to Santana. And Milwaukee is set down in order. Back here in Milwaukee, top of the 6th inning, Alek Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. In the air to left center. Freeland on his way over. And he makes the catch. And there's one away. So the batting order turns over. This is Corbin Carroll. 1 for 3.
Going an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Corbin goes down on strikes. 2 down, bases empty. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. That one found hard the other way. Now he breaks his bat. And that'll do it. Bottom of the sixth. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. Ground ball up the middle. Perdomo on the run, sends it over to first, and he gets him. Nicely done. Here's Yelich at the dish.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
And first offering is fouled off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Ball to strike. Marte on to first. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, William Contreras.
Yeah.
Breaks his bat and pops it up. Reaching down, makes the catch. Back here at American Family Field, top of inning number 7, James Wood stands in now for the Diamondbacks. In the air, left field. Yelich makes a nice grab at a full sprint. 1 pitch and 1 out. Into left center for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's Nolan Arenado. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. And the batter now, Adrian Del Castillo. Check swing called strike. Strike 1. D-backs making a move for a pinch hitter, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Runners at first and second for him with 1 down. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Trevor McGill.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Line shot into the gap, should score at least 1. Perdomo rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run is in. Frelick hustles to get it in. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Tap foul at the plate. 2 on, 2 outs. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. On the ground right side. He'll do it himself. They limit the damage here. Back here at a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about it.
Bro, don't get me fired.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Brandon Garcia.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher, so your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one down. Andrew Vaughn now.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Perdomo. Throw to first in time. 2 down, bases empty. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. And he lays down a bunt. Santana.
Safe, he's in.
Just elite level. Speed on display right there, and he needed every bit of it.
So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Paul Sewald.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Ground ball right side. Marte out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Back here in Milwaukee.
Now pitching for the
Angel
Brewers,
Serpa on to pitch here.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
So back to the top of the order. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. One down. One out man at first. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Ball, down.
Serpa measures 6 feet even. He features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Off the batter's eye and gone. All muscle to center field. One down. Next to hit, James Wood. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well,
here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game. That's a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Here's Arenado. Grant Anderson gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put
that one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Coming home. The relay to the plate. He's safe. And it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. Man at second with one away. Here's Gurriel. Now that's smacked to right center. Diving, it gets down. Could be extra bases. Arenado around third. He'll score easily, and they extend their lead.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Hit on the ground to short. That's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Carlos Santana. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Carlos Santana powers one out. Their third home run of the inning. And it's fouled away. That one is hammered right field. That's back. Adios, pelota. They go back to back. Corbin Carroll now at the plate. Ripped on a line to center. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that's ripped into left, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Swings and misses. Struck him. Bottom of the 8th. Up now for Milwaukee, David Hamilton. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. That one inside. Ball 1. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And now 1 away. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Turang. Hit on the ground to short. Perdomo fires to first in time. So digging in, Jackson Chourio. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Strike 2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. That's out number